Oh my gosh, it's free. It's free! How many people? 315K. And it's been a couple hours. It's still going strong. Everyone's rushing to play Bloxburg. Alright, let's do this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Josie, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about tips and tricks for the new players. So today I have already posted. We're just gonna ignore that. I was supposed to post that like 2 days ago, but CapCut wasn't working and the video wasn't fully edited, and it finally like started working, so I'm posting 2 videos today. I am so excited to have you guys here. Oh my gosh, I'm glitching. I am not sure if Bloxburg was ready to be free yet, but it is. So today we are going to be talking about things you can do to make your Bloxburg experience a little better, or a little easier anyway. Anyway, if you are a old or early Bloxburg player, if you are a veteran like me, I have been playing for 7 years, which sounds crazy because I joined at or probably 6 maybe. I joined somewhere between 2018 and 2019. Seems weird to say that they were 6 to 7 years away. But if you are a veteran like me, please be nice to the new players. Let's try to share this game with everybody. I joined a server as a noob earlier and people were being so mean, and it's just kind of like sad to see, because like we're scared about toxic players joining our game when we're being the toxic players. So don't be a toxic player, people. Anyways, for the new people, let's get right into the video. Now the first thing I want to talk about is game passes. So as you can see, I have a couple right here. I still don't have some. Now I'm going to be raking them really quickly. I'm not trying to make this like the whole video, I'm trying to get through some points quickly. So I'm going to tell you the most important to the least important. First off, I think out of all of these game passes, multiple floors is the first one you want to get. It'll make building so much easier and so much more advanced. It'll be it would be really good for you. Now, I would say personally, I think the next would be advanced placing. It also helps building a lot. I don't know what I would do without advanced placing. I will show you a little building hack that I'm not sure if you guys have figured out yet or have seen on other videos yet, but definitely try to get this at some point. And I know that if you just are starting the game, you probably don't have Robux since you didn't get the 25 Robux, but if you just didn't want to waste 25 Robux but you do eventually get Robux, this is more of that kind of guide. I would say the next one you would get could depend whether you like personal opinion. I would say either Excellent Employee or Transform Plus. Those are kind of the same level. After that, I would say if you plan on making like really advanced large builds, you're gonna need large plot. If you don't, I would say Premium, so those two can be interchangeable. Then I would say Marvelous Moods. It makes your moods go down slower, but because of the fainting update, this pass has kind of just become useless because you still have to make your moods up. You used to not have to because you wouldn't get the effects. I would say this is probably lower, way lower on the list than it used to be because of the fainting update. Then I would say basements. You really don't use this often. I have never regretted buying this pass. So those are the passes. The next one I really want to get is Excellent Employee. But yeah, so that's kind of your Game Pass guide. Let's go to build mode. Okay, so this is little Jimmy's bedroom, okay? Little Jimmy is very exquisite. He has very good taste. Now, let's say we want to give little Jimmy some books because he barely ever reads, okay? So we're just gonna place some books on his bookshelf. But wait, look at this. That doesn't really look like a real bookshelf. Would a real bookshelf look like this? Just all the books kind of lined up in the exact same position? Okay, so we're gonna turn them maybe? But wait, would books be turned like that either? Well, one thing that will help, I will put a little circle or like a text thing by this. There's these 4 little squares on the side of my screen. If you press that, it'll make the grid size, which is these like little squares on the floor, smaller. Meaning even without a Game Pass, you can move things more intentionally. You can place it a little differently. And there's 3 modes. My personal favorite is the smallest mode. You can move it pretty good. And see, now that you've done this looks much more like a real bookshelf. Now little Jimmy can gladly read his books. Okay, I have a question. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much would you want to stay in this room? 10 being you want this to be your real life room. 0, you don't want to sleep in here. The lights are pretty blinding and there's a lot of bright colors everywhere. Now, let me switch over to this. This probably looks dull. I'm not trying to build an elaborate thing here. But on a scale from 1 to 10, how much would you want to sleep here? Okay, I'm guessing this is probably a 2 to a 0, and this is probably like a 7 or 8, because, I mean, look at that corner, that is so bland. But, the thing is, I know you are so excited to try out all these different colors, and all, like, these different textures. One thing I will say though, it is nice to not branch out too many colors in one room. You see here we have a very like red wood, we have white, teal, blue, green, yellow, and none of those are muted colors. Like they're just all super bright, not to mention the bright white lighting. I cannot tell you enough how much I don't like white lighting. It only works for certain situations, like if you're building a hospital. Do not put this into your home. Like, look around your house. How much bright, blinding hospital light, white, do you have in your house? Probably not much, unless you're rich. Over here, it's not that bright. And of course I have one less light over here. I don't expect you to be this bad. But one thing I will say, a lot of YouTubers are gonna be like, use Lennon for lighting. And I love Lennon lighting. I use that. But one thing I also want you to keep in mind, mixed lighting, you can have multiple different colored lights in one room. I'm gonna show you. This one's a pink light. And this one's over here is a blue light. It's teal, okay? Like, you can use different color lighting. Do not restrict yourself to use the same lighting. One thing I did in this house a lot, if you look up, there are a lot of like bright colors, but like there's also bunch of different colors around. In my bathroom, hello, you can see that there are different colors, and it doesn't look bad. If I was to replace this all with bright white lighting like I did over here, look, you see how this kind of looks more empty and cold than over here? And even this, like, oh my god, what is happening here? Yeah, I'm gonna fix that later. But see, like, even I need to listen to my tips a little more. This light is a purple light. I have a purple light right here. Does that make the whole space look bad? No. So don't be afraid to branch out. Don't only use linen for your lighting, but don't use white. I would not recommend. Try to stick to a color scheme, alright? So think about it beforehand. And by the way, if you guys don't know what linen is, it's this color right here. A lot of people use it for a bunch of different colors. Here, I'll put it on the wall. Linen. That's what that color is. A lot of people use that for woods, for lighting, and I love linen. I use linen a lot. Don't make your whole space linen, but like, try to think of colors before you build them. Try to think, okay, I'm gonna have like 3 muted colors and then 1 bright color. In this room, you can see the bright color is purple, then there's linen, white, and like a dark brown. In here, there are more bright colors than there are muted colors. I don't think there's a single muted color in this room. So, see, the same space, basically the same amount of effort put into it, which isn't very much, but very different vibes. I just want you to realize how small Bloxburg furniture is. As soon as you have enough money, a lot of you are gonna do what all of us early Bloxburgers did, and like build this big house. Also, don't do this very often. Okay, you want shape, definitely, but like, this makes your floors all weird, and you don't know how to fix that yet. I will also show you that. But like, people are gonna do these big, elaborate walls, you know, like this, and expect to put their whole house in this. Okay, so let's build a kitchen real quick. Okay, we got a fridge. We're gonna add a stove. Pretend that's a pretty stove. Oh, look at that. This kitchen probably isn't gonna take that much space. We have all this room to fill. Okay? Do not make your builds super big, especially when you're starting out. I would say my recommended size for you guys would be probably maybe a 6 by 12, because you probably don't have second stories. The more like if you have stories, I would make it even smaller because you don't have to shove everything on the first floor. But if you don't have stories, I would say probably a 6 by 12 to start out. Try to like figure out some stuff. Speaking of curved walls, say you have a room. Okay, this is a big advanced room, guys. Don't. Okay. See, you have a room here, and you are trying to put wood in it. So we're gonna just put the wood down. Let me change it to daytime. Help? I forgot I was building under something. But you can kind of see that the wood is all weird. It's not like against each other or whatever. So let's try this again. We're gonna go here. Now, you see that automatic placement button? Change that to manual. This is gonna save your life. Now you're gonna go all the corners of your room. But wait, don't just put it right here and then you're gonna go down one. You're gonna go around your corner to the nearest, like, regular wall. So you're just gonna skip where your corner is, okay? So that's all clean now. Then you're gonna put floor on your little corner. So see, now this part, it's kind of hard to see. Let me bring a light or something over here. Here, we're gonna bring my teal light. Okay, light. So you can kind of see, that's still messed up, but the rest of your floor isn't. And that looks so much prettier than how it was before. Thank you for your time. Let's move on. Alright, the last thing I want to help you guys on, you are probably pretty broke, and most of the tips I just showed you, you'll need a lot of money for. So, this right here on the screen is my jobs list. This is my personal favorites. My tip for you is to try every single job, get to level 5 on every job. Then you can pick your favorite. The only good thing about the new economy update is that now you can try any job and none of them pay more. It's just based on how good you are. So please just try all the jobs and see what is best for you. Now, you might notice I only have 11 slots. When there is 12, I am missing one. I haven't done the motorcycle job. I am literally level 0 on it. I've never tried it, so I couldn't really rank it if I've never tried it. So there are 12 different jobs. Get to level 5 on all of them. Maybe I need to take my own advice. The last tip I have for you guys is to really just enjoy the game. Right now, as of right now, the game isn't the most advanced there is. The map isn't very good right now, but it's getting updated soon. It seems slightly outdated besides the building features, but Bloxburg is a really good game, and if you just give it a chance, it'll blow your mind. I mean, there's a reason that I haven't tried Berry Avenue and haven't played Brookhaven since I've gotten Bloxburg. I love this game. So I want you to enjoy it. I want you to explore the map. Please explore the map. There's so much like cool stuff hidden around. Get used to it because it will change, obviously, but like try to look around, figure out your surroundings. And overall, just be a good person. There are so many people who have paid to play this game that are fearing of you guys ruining the game. Don't ruin the game for your own satisfaction, because the thing is, you're just gonna get banned, alright? You're not funny, no one thinks you're cool, and you're just gonna get banned from this game, and I doubt there's gonna be another unban. So you banned players, hopefully you can redeem yourself, because I don't think there will be another unban again. So roleplay, have fun, be kind to each other, and I hope you all have so much fun, and welcome to Bloxburg. Bye!